Hi guys, so for this part of the course that requires us to talk about laws and policies that affect education, I've chosen to talk about something that's fairly specific to where I'm living. If you didn't hear in the webinar that we had on Monday, I'm living in Saigon, Vietnam, and that is that local Vietnamese teachers who teach the Vietnamese curriculum are required by my school to wear the traditional clothing of Vietnam, which is known as the Ao Dai, which is pictured here. Interesting to note that Western teachers do not have to wear it. Vietnamese men do not have to wear it, and Vietnamese women who teach in the Cambridge program, as it's a dual curriculum school, are also not required to wear it. So it is therefore only the local Vietnamese curriculum teachers who are required to wear it. And so I thought I would speak a little bit about how that might be a drawback in the classroom. I'm going to put a picture of it up here so you can see what it looks like. And then I might think about, there are some positives, I believe, to it. But let's start with how it might negatively affect the classroom. So as you can see, the first thing is that it's rather revealing and it's very tight. So it being a tropical country, it's made of silk, it's very hot, and it's very tight. There's no other way to wear it. So it definitely is uncomfortable and affects like the teacher's range of motion. It affects just their general level of comfort and heat and fatigue. So that may affect their ability to deliver a quality lesson. In addition, it is rather revealing, and a lot of women with not perhaps their ideal body type, or maybe feeling less confident about how they look in it. Um, a lot of women that I've spoken to, they don't generally feel comfortable wearing it. Um, and also in high school, with perhaps some of the younger, more shapely teachers with boys in puberty, I've seen it. It does perhaps cause some distractions, some jeers, looking, etc., and that may not be appreciated by female teachers, and of course I understand. In addition, this is a country where gender roles are very traditionally and conservatively defined, with the woman being the mother, being the wife, and the Aoyai, as it's the dress you would get married in, the traditional dress. It kind of represents those traditional ideals or roles of what it means to be a woman and feminine. And as you can imagine, in an international school setting, that's problematic for what we're trying to develop or instill in them in some cases. And they may not see their Vietnamese, their own self-identity, like the way that they see their female teachers, as perhaps less empowered in some way as the Western teachers, get to wear whatever they want. Even shorter skirts, shoulders bare, and we want to make sure that they see their female educators, I would think, as, empowered, strong women. But this Aoyai definitely does have that, kind of traditional role about it. So in addition, it's very accident prone. So main transportation here is motorbikes. I've seen teachers fall while wearing it, so again affecting their ability to make instruction effective. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I believe the drawbacks would be. However, after speaking to some Vietnamese female teachers who have to wear it, some of them find it to be quite positive. For example, it is a uniform in some senses. It's provided by the school, and here where the income is not large, not only does it provide free clothing, but it saves quite a lot of time. Another teacher also told me that with very inexperienced teachers or more experienced teachers, it kind of provides a more equal footing, the same way that a uniform for students would. And some teachers actually feel very empowered by it, because as you would wear it as an educator, it's a sign of respect and a sign of education, that you are an educated person, because you're wearing the Ao Yai in front of the class, and it commands respect in some senses. and a lot of them do feel beautiful wearing it, and that they feel empowered by it. So there are both sides to the coin here, and in general, my opinion on it is that it should not be forced, and I believe that it does make a lot of teachers uncomfortable, not just because it's tight and it's hot, but also because it's difficult to walk. They may not have a positive self body image, you know. So it's an interesting thing to talk about. I don't believe other countries, none that I've been in anyway, force their local staff to wear the traditional clothing, which dates back hundreds of years. So it's an interesting debate. I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about it, or if you have any other similar experiences. And that's all for now. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.